Hi there. Today we are going to talk about the basics of how to play Dropping Veez, the fast-paced, dexterity-based card battling game. First, place the drop height guide on the playing surface. Each player will need 2 drop cards, the character of their choice, that character's health card, and a card to help keep track of their health. The objective of the game is to eliminate the opposing player's health. Achieving this goal is done by performing actions which surround each character. Each action has a type and a value, a name, and a colorful area called a drop zone. Pause the video here if you want a more in-depth look at character cards. Characters have both offensive and defensive actions. There are 4 different types of offensive actions. They are represented by numbers. There are 2 types of defensive actions, and they are portrayed by symbols. These actions are attempted each turn by what is called a drop. Players drop their drop cards so they overlap, exposing an action's drop zone. This is the V in Dropping Veez. Periodically, give the drop cards a slight bow so they don't spin when they land after a drop. Only the long edges of the drop cards are used. To perform a drop, raise a drop card above the drop height while keeping the drop card as square to the character card as possible. Then, release the drop card. While releasing the drop card, apply a small rotation so the edge of the drop card lands inside of a drop zone. Use the outside edge of the character card when judging drops. The drop zone colors that are exposed within a V determine how an action plays out. Turns can be chained together, an action's full impact can be instant, actions can be defendable, and actions can have their value cut in half. The game flow in Dropping Veez is simple. Decide who goes first, then players take turns attempting actions by performing drops until one player has no health remaining. A player attempts an offensive action by performing a drop. If it's unsuccessful, it's the next player's turn. If it is successful, determine if it is blockable. Blockable actions always show red. If it is blockable, the opposing player attempts to eliminate the incoming damage by attempting a drop on a defensive action. Apply any impact if necessary, then it becomes that player's offensive turn. Keep taking turns attempting actions until somebody runs out of health. Here are the ways a drop can be unsuccessful. The drop cards aren't overlapping, the drop card didn't reach the edge of the character card, or the failed drop guide is showing. Now, let's go through a couple sample turns. Brandon attempts the attack Stinky Diaper, which can inflict a maximum of 2 damage. The action is a success. Both cards overlap, exposing just the drop zone. Because red is showing, the opposing player will get to try to defend the attack before they take their offensive turn. First, Charlotte tries to defend Brandon's attack attempting the defensive action Arachnophobia, located on the bottom of the card. The drop is a success. Because yellow is showing, Charlotte reduces the incoming damage by 50%, from 2 to 1. The damage is applied, and now it's Charlotte's offensive turn. Charlotte attempts Spider Bite, located on the top of the card. The second drop card does not land inside of the drop zone, so the action is unsuccessful and it becomes Brandon's turn. Brandon attempts Sleepless Nights, located at the top of the character card. A small amount of the drop zone is visible, so the drop is a success. Because green is the only color showing, the action's full impact is immediately applied to Charlotte. Charlotte applies the damage, then attempts the offensive action Tangled in Webs, located on the left of the card. Tangled in Webs is a siphon. Siphons take health from the opponent, giving it to the player who performed the action. The action is a success. Charlotte takes 1 health point from Brandon. Brandon attempts Fountain of Youth. This is a healing action indicated by the green number. The action was a success. Because yellow is showing, the action's impact is applied at 50%. Brandon gains 1 health point. Thanks for watching. Now get out there and drop some V's.